So yes, we are back. Another movies, music, and middle-age podcast, and this is going to be part two of our now two-part episode. Right? Last week we did our last episode. We did the least favorite, bottom five, whatever you want to call it. Right? Our least favorite, bottom five, subjective list of NES games for us.
No, this
Right?
was this was objective. This everyone agrees with this list.
The votes are in. Everybody,
Yeah,
everybody on
we
planet Earth
polled
agree-
everyone
says a survey that I made up. Uh,
across all nations and
yes,
languages.
universal.
It was the only thing that united us all together here on planet Earth was this bottom
Yes,
five.
because
But
nothing
everyone
says
agreed Matt's Double Dragon take was terrible.
we did get some comments on Reddit. I was debating if I want to address them. I don't think I want to give voice to trolls. I just laugh at them because I find it
Give
hilarious.
voice
But
to the voiceless.
yes, give voice to the voiceless. I think that's what Reddit's for. I think that's their tagline. But yes. So again, complete subjective list is not meant to be the best music or the best platform game or the best beat 'em up based on, influence and things like that. It's just our completely 100% subjective list from when we were children growing up. And even, well, even now, right? Because we still play these games, but or at least I do, right? So again, first one last week was part one, bottom five games. This week is going to be the top five, our top five
Yes.
NES games. So yeah, before we jump into part two of this, the usual, right? Jordan did have something up on TikTok. Jordan, you want to talk about what you mentioned in the TikTok
Now
video?
everyone knows what I look like, which is a double-edged sword here. It might bring in more people now that they see how hunky
We got
I am.
a spike of 1,000 followers in 1 week just from
Uh,
your
but I do want to welcome anyone who did join because they saw my awful TikTok video. I plan on making more awful TikTok videos. My daughter, my eldest, told me not to make one because she said it would be cringy and she wouldn't want her friends to possibly see it. I showed it to her afterwards and she goes, okay, it wasn't that bad. So, thumbs up from a preteen is a pretty high praise, I would say.
$50. I'll Venmo to you right now if you take your daughter's phone when she's not in the room and snap all her friends the link to your TikTok video.
I'd rather not do that. Uh, but maybe to get more of the, of all the various generations, I'll throw in a 6, 7, or perhaps. And yeah, we'll get
Fingers on the pulse always.
6, 7.
God help me. Seabow. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, fingers on the pulse here at Movies, Music, and Middle So yes, again, people have been following, people have been leaving comments, which I find amusing. I actually enjoy it. Leave comments, actually positive, negative. I don't care. Negative, I actually find those just as enjoyable as the positive ones. So please
Yeah,
feel free to
if
leave
you
comments.
hate us, say something. I mean, I don't care if you're listening and you hate
Somebody's
us, just do it.
some
Sure.
the only bad press is no press. Somebody said, so I'm paraphrasing here, right? But it's just two guys talking about their favorite games growing up. It's not even a list. I'm like, what have you ever listened to a podcast? What what do you think happens on I'm not going to go into a 10-minute explanation on, how they design the art, the pixel art and what synthesizer they use to make the music and
Yeah, honestly, I don't care about that. Nor
yeah.
do I know about it.
I,
So
I I know some of it, but I don't care enough to talk about it. So
yeah, that's
yes,
that's that's fun. I
apparently
don't
in
know what do they want.
2025 there are people out there who don't understand what a podcast is, unless they thought it was they thought we were the Ken Burns's of
The Ken Burns documentary on NES
a
games.
10-part documentary with NES scholars talking about least favorite NES games. So please, good comments, bad comments, we don't care. Please bring them on from both sides. We love it either way. Anyway, please follow, like, and subscribe. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and now TikTok. But TikTok, as Jordan said. So we're all over the place. We appreciate you listening. So we'll jump into it. So we're gonna do the same thing we did last week, starting from the bottom, right? Number five and up. So Jordan, number one. Sorry,
Number
number
five.
God, help me. I just said number
Uh,
five. Number five favorite game,
this
NES
is
game of all
probably
time.
gonna come out of like complete left field. Bionic Commando.
That that's not that honestly. No, I didn't know what you were gonna say when you said out of left field. I mean, that's not on my list, but I know a lot of people. I thought a
This
lot of people like
game
that game. That's pretty
was
popular, no?
so much fun. Now, I don't remember how far I got in it. I just remember playing it. And like even though like there were some games on my bottom list which I would play and I didn't get very far and I hated it because it was frustrating. This game was just fun because you had that arm, you can latch onto things, you can like kick, bump into people, you could like push the bad guys a little bit with it before you shot them. It was a little bit more um forgiving. Like I believe you can get shot and you didn't die immediately. It was kind of like you just did that old school blinking thing, which happens in real life too. You get shot once, your whole body blinks, and you're invulnerable for a second, so you can gather your wits and dodge the next bullet. Um,
This was an arcade game first too, wasn't it?
that I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it
I
was.
just remember it was they tried to reboot it a little while ago. I know,
Which always
and
works with
it
zero issues.
apparently they made the arm have like the soul of the soldier's wife, dead wife in it or something, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the gritty Bionic Commando
Everything
reboot.
needs a gritty reboot.
What's this like?
They murdered his wife and made her into a metallic arm.
Now her soul lives on. He fight. Does he fight for family?
And he lives for love.
He, this is kind of. I mean, I played this
No
a few
one is going to
times.
get that. If you, please, if you get that reference,
The
comment
did
somewhere.
it that is the if you take the 1% of the obscure comments we can make here, that is the 1% of the 1% of obscure comments. He fights for what is it? What's the exact line? He fights for family. He
He
fights for love.
fights for family and lives for love.
He fights for family and lives for love.
which
Please,
is which is definitely the tagline that anyone has ever used for this particular. I'll give a hint for this superhero as a tagline someone has ever
if
used for this superhero.
if anybody knows what that is, please comment and I'll probably Venmo you $5. All right. So yeah, this is I think this
Uh,
was a popular game. I mean, I played it a few times. My buddy had it. He liked the game. So I don't think it's obscure and it was an arcade game. I just double checked.
it was just
It had
fun.
kind of a little bit of a Mega Man vibe, no? Or maybe not.
I mean, pellet little bullets,
Yeah, little guy running around.
little guy
It is
running around.
Capcom too, so I think that probably makes it.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe they used part of it, but I just remembered it just being fun. I don't remember how far I got. I just remember just having a good time
So you never
swinging
beat it though.
around on that thing. No, back then, I mean, it wasn't until games became a little bit more forgiving and I got a little bit older that I was beating games. I would buy a game and I wouldn't play another one until I beat it. Back with the Nintendo, I feel like it was kind of like I'd mentioned it last week. I don't think you were ever meant to beat a lot of these games. I feel like they were just made. It was like how they made Pac-Man, where if you got to level
Yes.
100, you
Yeah, yeah,
just went
yeah,
back
yeah.
to one.
You're just playing for
Like,
points.
yeah,
Points at that
it
point.
was never meant to be an end.
Which gives me I wrote this down, a good idea for another podcast at some point. Maybe we can do the easiest top five subjective hardest games, right? NES and the easiest games, right? Because there's some that I've beaten 20 times and some that I couldn't beat if you
I would,
offered me $10 million in a suitcase. But anyway, all right, Commando. I'm sorry, Bionic Commando, not Commando, Bionic
yeah,
Commando,
come
number
on.
five. So I know you said you thought that was out of left field, but this is truly out of left field. You might not even know what this game is. Maybe you do. My number five, it's totally subjective. It's not even a good game. Kings of the Beach. Do you know this game?
Uh, no, I'm like trying to. I'm trying. Did it have a surfing level?
It is a volleyball game.
Volleyball?
It's
Then
a
absolutely not.
2v2 and you can actually play it with your friend. It's not one person with a computer versus two other computers. It's 2v2. I mean, there's nothing to it. It looks similar to Skate or Die, right? Where you have that intro map where you can go do, trials and do a tournament, right? Move it around. But it's basically a 2v2 volleyball game. You can play with your buddy. It's super cheesy, but it's fun. I mean, there's
Skate
nothing
or
to
Die
it.
was very aggressive title. Just want to
Skate.
throw that out there. Like you have two choices. I can't skate, but
Is-
well, okay. This is your
Isn't that
choice.
isn't that Vermont's state motto? Skate or die,
Skate or
or is it
die. It
live
was.
free or
It
die?
is.
It was
You
either
should
live
see
free or die or skate or
Bernie
die.
Sanders grind. Yes, a major grindage.
Skate or die. It's actually a great game. But yeah, so Kings of the Beach, which was a little bit of trivia for people here, made by Ultra Games. Do you know anything about Ultra Games, Jordan?
No, other than
Okay,
yeah, no,
so
nothing.
fun trivia here. It's useless information, but fun trivia. So, Konami had basically Nintendo had a rule where you can only make 5 or 6 games per year under the license agreement, right? So to get around that, Konami made this, subsidiary, excuse me.
The
Uh,
shell company.
yeah, right, called Ultra Games, right? Which, if you look at the logo, looks exactly the same as Konami, right? So they got it. That's basically their way of getting around it. So they made this other company, Ultra, which is basically Konami, part two, right? So anyway, yeah, really cheesy volleyball game, but there's nothing to it. You just 99% of the game is volleyball. You can do training and stuff like that, but 99% of the game is just you on a
Volleyball.
three-color volleyball beach. But it's super cheesy, super fun, but I love it. So there's really not much to say about it. I just love it.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
it's
sure.
volleyball. That's it. It's volleyball.
Yeah.
So there you
Who didn't
go.
love volleyball growing up?
It was very it was up and coming for a while, and now I don't think anybody watches volleyball except during the Olympics. But anyway, okay. You're number
Yeah,
four
I'm
because there's
not going
not
to
much I can say
explain
about
why
a
people
volleyball
go
game.
into the. I know why some people watch the summer volleyball in the Summer Olympics, but I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that. Leave it at that. 2v2 volleyball is very entertaining. And we'll just leave it at
Yes,
that. Okay. Number
yes.
four, Jordan, go ahead.
Number four, this is going to be, I think, you're going to say this is too low on my list, but I have Contra as number four.
This is way too low.
Yeah, Contra, and there's a reason why I put this at four instead of in my top three. And I put this in four instead of my top three for one simple reason. You
Okay.
cannot beat this game unless you use the Konami code. So you
I
need
disagree. I disagree, but okay.
you okay, but I mean, this
It's
is the reason
it's
why
much easier with the code.
it's much easier with the code. Another unforgiving game where you get shot once you die. But I mean, this is one of the few Nintendo games that I did beat because of the fact that I used the Konami code.
Okay. Okay. So
But I love this game. I love everything about it. I can still remember missions and levels in my head. I can close my eyes and I see the entire first level in the jungle playing out. You got to play with two people, right? This is, you're big.
yes, which was huge.
Two
Yes.
people can play at the same time. Um, so much fun. So much fun.
This is one that I'm 100% sure because I played it as a kid. It was an arcade game prior to the NES version, and the arcade game. I'll put it this way: the arcade game looks better, but it's garbage. The arcade game is unplayable in my opinion. Right? It doesn't matter if your parents gave you $50 in quarters, you still can't beat that game. You just die every 2 seconds. This game is actually 1,000 times better than the arcade version. It's a classic. I mean, I could
It,
argue that's probably number one or two. I mean,
I,
if you take out the Nintendo official Nintendo games, right? Only third party licensed games. I think this is probably the best game on it, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't think it was possible to beat it without this. Now you could say that because of the cultural impact of that code for, there are people within a certain age range that can tell you that code. They can't remember what they had for breakfast, but they could tell you that
Up, up,
code,
down, down, left,
left, right,
right.
BA.
Select, start,
So,
select.
well,
If you want to play two
technically,
players,
yeah, technically, people forget this. You don't have to hit start or select start. You have to hit start anyway. The code itself is up, up, down, down,
right? Yes, yes,
left, right,
yes, yes,
BA.
yes,
You
yes.
just had to hit start at the end to get the game going.
Did you have your one friend who would try to put the code in and always screw it up, and then you would just get yelled at, or you would yell at him?
No, but we had those conversations of whether it was select start or start. And I'm like,
There was always one kid in every friend group who couldn't nail the code, and they let me do it, but then they couldn't do it. And you're like, please, can you just give me the goddamn controller?
I
So
know
like,
it. I know it.
I
I
know
know.
you know, but you can't do it.
You
And this
forget
code
you're using the
also,
bad controller that I let my friends who come over the house play
the
with,
one
that I
that's
tell them is fine, that I got, that
got
has a little
black,
weird toggle on the
yeah,
top that goes to like turbo mode or
that's
something.
covered with black electrical tape on the entire wire.
Yes.
This code also works for Life Force too. Have you ever played Life
It
Force?
worked, no, but it works for like 9 million different types of games. There are games that have no connection to Konami or to Contra that you can use this in just because it's so
Right.
universally
It's yes.
beloved.
This is I think the honestly, not to nerd out even harder than we are right now, but I think the music is almost just as good as the game. This music is I honestly will sit around and find myself just humming Contra music.
There is music that I do hum, but it is my top two games. Well, maybe not my second one. My number one game. I do continue to
I've
hum the music
I
for.
have beaten this game without the code. It's much harder, obviously, than with the code. But I didn't own this growing up. My friend owned this game growing up. But when I tell you we might have beaten this game 40 times, we just beat it all over and over and over. I mean, I've seen my friend beat it without even using continue, right? So we played it a lot. I mean, to the point where we knew, all right, there's, on this ledge, there's a gun here, et cetera, et cetera. So
Yeah,
not now, but I had the game mapped out at some point in my head. So I love this game. It's awesome. We might revisit this at some point. Hint,
I
hint.
feel like we're gonna have to. Okay,
All
so
right. So my number four, another controversy here. How do you say it? We'll see. Galaga, or do you say Galaga? I say Galaga.
Galaga.
I say Galaga
Was
too.
it Galaga or Galaga 2?
Galaga,
Okay.
or
The,
Galaga, whatever. However you
I
want
was
to.
going with the Gallagher. Gallagher rapper. Are you Galaga 1 or Galaga 2?
I found it weird because Galaga came with a
Are you
poncho to put on.
son
It came
of
in the box.
Galaga?
Yeah,
Um,
Gallagher 1 or Galaga 2.
uh,
Now I can't say it. Galaga, not Gallagher, not the mustachioed comedian from 1970s and 80s. Yes, Galaga Jordan, which was also another arcade game that they turned into. I don't know. I mean, this is a very basic game. I mean, you play for points. There's not really a way to beat it, or if there is, I've never done it. But this was one. I got when I first got Nintendo. This was one of two games that I got. It was this and Spy Hunter, and
oh,
I
good
yeah
game.
yeah another impossible game. But I love Galaga. I'll still play it honestly, maybe once a month or something like that for 15 minutes just to
I
get fixing. I love this
we
game.
were a Gradius house. Um,
Not an R type.
that was a different type of flying shooting game.
Yeah, it was like the
Not
Stones or the Beatles. You couldn't be a fan of both. It's either
correct,
Galaga or
correct. I guess Galaga would be the Beatles, and Gradius was with the Stones.
if you get a
Um,
chance, if you, I don't know if you have any way to play these old games. I still have a Nintendo. But you should check out Life Force. That game's actually awesome, and it uses the same code as Contra, and it's made by Konami. But yeah, Galaga. I mean, again, I mean, there's not much to say about it. It's a white ship, and there's bad alien bug ships up top, and you just shoot them and get as many points as you can. I mean, I think I made it to level 30. Yeah, fun game, an arcade
yeah,
game. Also ported to NES, but I love it. It's a classic. I think it's still
yeah.
popular. So, all right, you're number three, Jordan. What do you have?
Uh, gonna revisit Double Dragon. Love this
A
game.
little callback to last week. You
Love
know my feelings, so
Double
I will just
Dragon.
let you talk. I won't say anything. I will let
I
you
just
talk.
thought it was, I mean, beyond beyond the game starting, uh, you
With
know,
domestic violence.
with domestic violence. Um, actually, it wasn't domestic
Well,
violence. I think
yes,
it was
yeah,
just a
they weren't
guy.
dating each other.
It
Yeah,
was,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was fun. I thought that the punching, the kicking, the being able to throw the guy if you were at a certain radius of the person as you press the button, um,
So it wasn't just the female bad guys with the whips that.
with the whips. I mean, maybe that did something to me and it stuck with me. I can't say for certain.
He's like, I don't know why. Every
Um,
time they attack me, I just let them do it.
yeah, a Bobo with the weird head, um,
And various skin tones, just
and various
green.
skin tones. I just thought
Yeah.
it was fun. I thought it
Was
was a
there a
fun
purple
game.
Abobo, or was it just green? And
I thought
I'll
there
call
was a
him brown.
I gotta look.
I think there was a white, brown, and green, right? I don't think there
I
was a.
think so. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't remember. But it was fun. I love the game. I love the just the beat 'em up of it. I think it was like my favorite beat 'em up that I had when growing up. I remember playing it in the arcade. I remember playing
Really?
it at home. It was just fun. It was just fun.
I won't yuck your yum. If you listened last week, you know my thoughts on it's not a horrible game. I think the big sin for me was the lack of two-player mode. I think I could have
I
overlooked that.
get it because it was definitely easier if you're playing with someone else.
It's just more
But if
fun with your friend, right? I mean,
yeah, yeah. But then you had the thing where like one person wouldn't move on the screen, right? And
the
like
thumb, ding, ding,
yeah,
ding,
yeah, and you're
ding,
trying to
ding.
like because there were other two player
Come
games
on,
that
go
would happen,
right.
and you're like, come on, we gotta move already. And the guy's like, I'm not moving from this spot. I left something there. I'm like, it doesn't let you go to the left. You gotta go to the right. Um,
I don't hate Double Dragon. It just it's just unforgivable that you can't play with your friend. I get it. Otherwise, it probably would have moved at a snail's pace on screen, right? They
and
probably
it
just
was
didn't.
your favorite movie, so I understand that and Strider, your two
Have
favorite
you seen
movies of
Double
all
Dragon the
time.
movie? Have you seen it? I
Parts
haven't.
of it, it's so bad. It has
We
Robert
should do
Patrick
that.
in it
I haven't
from
seen it.
it has Robert
I haven't.
Patrick from
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
T-1000s in it.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Robert Patrick.
I think the
Yeah,
guy
of Terminator
from
2 fame.
Iron Chef, the one who's like the host on the newer Iron Chef. I think he's in it.
I can't tell if you're being serious. We should do that for another episode. Yeah, I don't want to yug your yum. Like I said, I don't think it's a horrible game. It's just I can't get past that. But okay. Anything else you want to say about Double Dragon?
No, but yeah, I would watch that movie if I can find it. It's
We
probably
could.
terrible.
I can find it. I'll put it that way. If you
It's
can find
probably
it, let me know.
terrible.
That's
Oh, you can
that's
find it.
exactly the
Wink,
way I
wink,
want
nudge,
to watch
nudge.
it.
Yeah,
Sail the seas and find the video, Jordan.
but I'm
Uh,
gonna have to.
okay. My number three, and I'm cheating here. I'm sorry. I probably should have told you you could cheat it too. You could have cheated too, but I'm gonna use. I didn't want to use two picks here because I feel like that's just a waste. So I'm gonna combine two games into one. Ninja Turtles 1 and Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, are my number three. I know that's kind of a cop out. I'm
You
getting two.
cheated.
And I know, but I played them both equally. So, was it number, wait, TM, the first Ninja Turtles was on your bad list, right?
Yes, because it
Well, there you go.
was.
We're swapping this week. You have one.
But I did love the arcade Ninja Turtles. That one was fun. Is that the one where you start where you like you
In the building that's on fire.
yeah, you slide into the building on fire. That's one that I love that game.
That was a huge game when that came out, right? Because
So much better than the first one.
everybody bought the first one because this was the height of Ninja Turtles insanity, right? Plus Nintendo insanity. So everybody owned. I don't honestly. I legitimately think every friend I had who had a Nintendo owned the first one and probably the second one, but I don't think the first one was a big hit. People were probably like, "What is this crap? I just can't get past the water level," like you said, right? But
Yeah. Or the
the
fact it
second
just
game was
looked
massive.
completely it was, one turtle at a time. There
Yeah,
was I
well, the
don't
first one, yeah.
remember there being two players.
No,
Yeah, the
no,
first
no,
game it was
100%. It
just
was the first one was only
everything
one player. Yep.
was like a dull brown. All the weapons were dull brown color. It just wasn't,
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It was
But you love it, so there you
the
go.
music is amazing, but the game not so much.
You're
But
throwing out amazing way too.
I'll
You're
get
way
I'll
too
get a
lax.
thesaurus here for next time. Other than amazing, I sound like Arnold now. It was amazing. It was extraordinary, spectacular.
The
Uh,
greatest game I've ever played.
the greatest
That was,
game. It was
oh, that was
the
Gru. That
turtles and the
wasn't even that
ooze,
wasn't Arnold.
and
That was
now the
Gru, I think.
ninjas. It is a rat. All right. So we'll talk more about the second one, right? Because I think we kind of discussed the first one. So yeah, the second one, and the good thing about the second one, which was even though they called it Ninja Turtles 2, it was based off the arcade game, obviously, but they added levels too, which was
Oh, that
cool,
I
right?
remember playing them both, but I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, no.
Was that
So
also the game where you? No, I'm getting confused. I was getting to a different game where you threw the Foot Clan into the screen. I think that
that
was Turtles
was
in
Turtles in
Time,
Time for Super
which
Nintendo.
is
Yeah,
also
you're
a fantastic game, but
yes,
not
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so this was a great game. It was a massive hit. I think again, I legit think every friend I had owned this game. It came with Pizza Hut coupons, and it looked great for an NES game. The sound was great. It played great. Two players, which was fun. I played all the
Yeah.
time.
But
Uh,
we live in the Northeast. What am I gonna do with Pizza Hut coupons? That's sacrilegious to go to a chain.
yeah, well, is tie-in wise. I
Maybe
mean,
anyone listening to this from like the Midwest enjoy your Pizza Hut coupons, but I prefer actual pizza.
I want to go out to New York and get a real New York slice at Pizza Hut and
Yeah.
Sparrows.
Yeah.
Fantastic game. I mean, honestly, I think there's nothing wrong with this game. And they added levels, which made it better. It was a little hard to beat without the code. There was a 10 guy code. Did you beat this game? I beat it multiple times.
I might have beaten it. I don't remember
I beat it, yeah,
too.
many, many
I
times.
mean, I'm one of those people who can't remember what they had for breakfast. So whether I beat this game, I don't rightly know.
This one, like your Contra, I could not beat it without the 10 lives code. I could not beat it. I think it came with three, which was not possible. I mean, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so great game,
Fun
fun
game.
game. I
Yes.
loved it. You're number two. What do you have, Jordan?
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Okay, yeah, I figured that would be on here. I would be
Number
surprised if it
one,
wasn't.
good. I still can hum along to the music.
It's a great game.
Uh, I can still hum along to the din-din-din-din-din when you go into the din-din-din-din-din, din-din-din-din-din. Anyway, I'm not going to continue. Um, but yeah, number two obviously had its problems with the fact that they were like, "Oh, it was just a dream," and then fuck you. I hate that, just a dream crap. But the third one I think really was really the best there. I love
I agree.
the design level. I love going through that little mini map to get to the next level.
They
Loved the matching when you had to match up the things to get like the bonus points.
they added
Uh,
so much to this game over the
The
previous games, right?
frog, the like wasn't this was the one where you can wear you were Super Mario
You
3 is
pick
when
up,
you were wearing the cape.
yeah,
You
you
had
can get the leaf. You would turn
the
to the
leaf,
raccoon,
yeah.
or you could turn to the frog, or there was
Yes, it was
the you
so
turn to
much added to
stone.
this. Then you had all the children of Koopa, which where's Mrs. Koopa? I don't
It
know.
sounded like I thought you were gonna say some kind of horror movie, Children of the Corn.
The children of the Koopas.
The Children
He
of
had
the
a lot
Koopa.
of kids, a lot of kids.
Uh,
Um,
he was very
I don't know how many I don't know how many eggs a normal turtle lays. I'm assuming he had a lot
uh
more, but the seagulls picked them off before they grew up.
he
Um,
was like a professional athlete, you know. He had one in every city, I guess.
yeah, everywhere in the Mushroom Kingdom, Bowser sowed his seeds, his wild oats. But yeah, it was just fun. And then he had that stupid little clown ship. Don't really understand it, but whatever.
I
I do
think the
remember beating this game. It was just a lot of fun.
I think the best part, yeah, I like the little things they added, right? You could do the matching, or there were the boxes you can go in, you pick one of three boxes, and you could store those things, right? That was big too. You could, hey, I got
Yeah.
a fire flower, right? I can store that for 8 levels and hold on to it. I had the cheat I had the official cheat guide. Did you have that? I did, where it showed you where
I
everything was.
I did not. No, I visualized. I remember seeing it. I
Yeah,
never had it. I
I still
wasn't
have
like,
it. I still have it. It would tell. So you would play the magic game, and it would tell you where everything. Right. So I had the flowers under first row. So we cheated a little bit, but
ugh,
I still play
disgusting.
this. We went on vacation to France over the summer, and I brought my Super Nintendo Mini, and I was playing Super Mario Bros. 3 in a hotel room in Paris at like 10:30 at
I
night. So
don't
I still
know
play this game.
how to respond to that. I guess
I wasn't
I'm
gonna bring my
hoping it was
Xbox.
nighttime. I'm hoping it was like night.
Yes, and it
It's
was
like,
2 o'clock in the
come on,
afternoon.
let's let's go and see the Louvre. It's like, nah,
Yeah,
nah.
so
Mario's calling.
no, it was. I mean,
Someone's gonna stop
I'm a
Bowser,
night
and it's
owl.
me.
Okay, I stay up till about midnight, and I mean, we're obviously not out with 2 kids till midnight. So you're in a hotel room at 10 o'clock. I mean, there's only so much Netflix I can watch. So, and it's the Super Nintendo Mini is like 3 by 3 inches. It's super small. I just throw it in a backpack, and it weighs about a
Less
pound and
than
a
a
half.
Game Boy.
So yeah, yeah. So I just throw it in there, and it gives my son and I something to do. But yeah, I was
You
still
could
playing
kill
it.
a person with a Game Boy. That was a brick. You can murder. You
In
murdered
my
a man. You should lay low
I
with a
killed a guy with a trident.
I killed
Um,
a man with a Game Boy.
was that number 3 or number 2? I'm sorry. Now you're
That
making
was
me.
number two. Super Mario
Okay.
Bros. 3, number two.
So number two, my number two, great game. Sorry, great game, Jordan. My number two, I probably should have mentioned this before, but I didn't want to say anything. Contra. My number two is Contra. Sorry.
I figured. I figured.
I
I figured. We've
love,
talked about Contra before. I knew that
I
it
love
was
this
going to come
game.
up.
I love this game. Like I said, I still play it all the time. I still play it. I don't
The
get sick
sequel's
of it.
not as good.
Super C is good. It is not as good as
Not as good. That's a it
many,
never it did the
sort of like
franchise
Star
didn't get
Trek: The
better.
Next Generation.
It's not,
In many ways, it was superior to the original, but
but we'll
sorry,
never. Yeah, that's
but will never be as good as the original.
yes.
God, there's a
Thanks,
little
thanks,
Wayne's
Garth.
World. Yeah, yeah. There's not much to say because we already brought it up, but again, an amazing game, infinite replay value. Never gets old.
Yeah,
Phenomenal
no, you can
game.
always yeah.
I know how to place.
I gotta might find my see if I have my Nintendo somewhere in a box buried. I'm sure that'll
If you
make my
get the
wife happy if I bring it on
Nintendo
up.
Mini, you can play it on there.
I might have to maybe go to Italy and play some Nintendo Mini.
Sure, come in the pool. No, no,
No,
up, down, down, left, right.
no, I
Oh
don't
my
want any
God.
gelato. I gotta beat Contra.
It's for downtime only. Let's be serious here. Okay, so
Yes,
there's
no, I
nothing to
know.
say about Contra because we already talked about this. Jordan, what do you have for
Number one,
drum roll? Number one.
no, no, number one. Also, in my opinion, the best soundtrack of any Nintendo game,
This is a bold statement.
Zelda. I
Are you cheating like me and saying Zelda 1, Zelda 2, or
no,
just keeping it to Zelda? Just
because
The Legend of Zelda.
number two was Link, or like it was
The
Zelda to
Adventure
like
of Link.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so just
not
just The Legend of Zelda.
just the gold, the beautiful gold cartridge.
Did you own the gold one? Did you have
I
the
own the
lame?
old gold. I still own the gold one. I
Okay,
refuse to get rid of that one.
okay.
The gold cartridge. Um, it was. I find myself honestly randomly humming along. Dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun, 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 dun. Um,
I
just
still I play that on the guitar sometimes actually, just to be a
just
complete.
excellent, excellent game. It was fun. I mean, it's just the Triforce, the Ganondorf, the big stupid blue pig. The here it's dangerous to go. It's dangerous to go out go alone. Take this. I mean,
Did
just
you beat this game? I have to ask.
I personally got to the end. My father was actually the one who beat this game
Okay. Oh
because my
wow.
parents played Nintendo when I first got it. So I never.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. It's but
I'm
it
making
was
sure it works.
I got very very close. I also remember it was the first game that had a save system.
Yes, yeah.
You had to hold
Battery
in the
backup.
select and turn it off, and you had to like cross your finger. Oh God, I hope it's saved. Um,
Undo
the
3 weeks of my life.
going into dungeons, the do when you got you blew up a hole in the ground with the not in the ground in the wall with the bomb. Um, that was just so much fun.
My buddy across the street, all my friends, right? But the biggest memory I have is my buddy across the street played this game all the time, and he beat it, but I never owned it, so that probably didn't help. But I could never beat this game. I just ran around and shot
So I also
swords.
remember I would look at the back when games came with fun instruction manuals
Yes,
because
yeah.
sometimes they had fun stuff. So I remember
It came with the
sitting
map, right?
and reading. Well, it had the map, but I remember reading the instruction manual because it had a little story in it. They had artist rendering of all the various bad guys, which obviously looked
It's a
cooler in
lost
the
art,
artist rendering than
honestly.
in because you had that one bad guy who looked like a stack of pancakes, who would steal your sword, not your sword, he would steal your shield.
Okay.
And um, it looked like a stack of pancakes, but in the artist rendering, it was pretty cool looking. So yeah, I just
The
love this game. Love the
I miss
music.
the I miss those old school manuals. I mean, now it's just, press this to do that, press this to do that. Bye.
Yeah, press pause, go to settings, and it'll
Yeah.
tell you exactly what you need to do in the controller. Um, but also that was also because now the games could give you like a 5 minute boot up of telling you the story, like
Yes.
in a
Yes.
almost movie quality, uh, you know, whatever
Intro.
little intro. But back then
Yeah.
it was like, oh shit, you woke up, you're in a cave. Here's a sword.
Go left.
Um,
Exit.
go
Throw your yo-yo.
throw your yo-yo. And also is another one of those games where there weren't that many that weren't linear of go from left to go from
Right, right, right,
go
right, right.
right and just
Free,
keep going right.
like a free roaming kind
Yeah,
of,
keep going right.
not a
This
side
was,
scroller. Yeah.
where am I going? I got to go up. The whole screen would move up. It was, I mean, is it the first free roam game? Maybe. I don't even know.
I'd have to
That
look. I
probably
don't
was
know.
ET, um, which again I did have
Uh,
uh, for the
Horrible
Atari. But
movie
yeah,
and a horrible game.
it was Zelda. Zelda for me, number one. I had a really hard time having a top five and not having Mike Tyson's Punch Out on it,
Oh my
but
God, I didn't even think about that.
I still made this my number one. Um,
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think that's a controversial take. I think it's
no,
a pretty
I
popular
think there
game.
are others out there.
There are
There are others like me.
there are others
We
like
can all
you.
agree that Zelda 2, Link, whatever, the Adventures of Link, that one was terrible.
There are definitely not other Kings of the Beach fans, but there are other Zelda fans out there.
Yes, yes. Although it's not my favorite of all the Zelda games,
No, no,
but
but it
this
doesn't
is
need to be. It just needs to
NES.
be your subjective. Yeah, yeah.
No, I meant like, this is NES, like in my
Oh,
opinion.
right, right, right,
You know,
right.
if we're
Not
going
Super
Super
Nintendo.
Nintendo, then I have, Link to the Past, I think is probably the best. But
That's another podcast for another time,
yeah,
Jordan. Super
yeah,
Nintendo.
a little teaser.
For a future
Uh,
date.
all
All
right,
right,
my
my
number
number
one.
one before we run out of time here. This may be controversial, may not. I was surprised you didn't bring this up. I'm gonna have to go with the Nintendo version, not Tengen, of Tetris.
Ah,
I played, part of my French, my mom's listening, but I played the shit out of Tetris. I love hours and hours and hours and hours. And I think what part of the reasons I love all kinds of games, but I think one of the reasons I did love it is because I could put it on for 20 minutes and just play, right? I didn't need 3 hours. I didn't need to commit my whole afternoon. I could put it on, play it, put it on, play it. But I love this. The music is great. I could play it all the time. Tetris is a classic. I think it's the most popular video game on any system, any format of all time, honestly.
I think there is something. I think you might be right. I don't have this on my Nintendo because this was my Game Boy game.
Okay.
So I played Tetris on the Game Boy and I played until I was able to do like the fastest speed and the highest level of random blocks that they threw on the screen with you. And you had to like beat the game like that. So I used to play it like that because I just kept playing it. So because you could play two different modes, right? You had the
Yes, yes,
mode where
yes.
it's like you can just play until you lose your mind,
Yep.
or it was like, okay, you have to get 100 lines.
You could
And
add lines too to make it harder. So you could start with
that's
five
what I mean. Like
lines or
you
yeah,
start
yeah.
like the way the game started, at least on the Game Boy, was that it start with like random blocks everywhere, and you had to like fit the things in there and slowly whittle it down, and then try to live and get 100 lines total. Then a little spaceship would shoot up in the air, and then you'd have to. I was
The
going to joke about like shoot it
with the
down because
cosmonauts on it.
It was a Russian spaceship. You
There were
didn't want them to get on the
cosmonauts,
moon first.
not
Um,
astronauts.
yeah,
Cosmonauts.
sorry. Yeah, cosmonauts.
I Yes. Uh, I love this game. I still play it all the time. I actually find it relaxing. It kind of calms me down. I'm gonna make a quick confession here. We used to stay over my grandparents' house when I was a kid, my brother and I, and my parents would give us spending money. Hey, go to the arcade, go get pizza, right? Use the money for whatever you want for 5 days while we're on vacation, while we go away. My brother and I decided to not spend that money. We combined our $20 each to buy Tetris.
Is this your confession? Did your
This is
parent
my
are your
confession. I said, you have $20. I have $20. Forget the arcade. We went and used that money to buy Tetris for Nintendo.
It's a solid
So
purchase.
full. I guess hey, it was our $20 to do what we want. We bought a video game with it. So I love this game. It's a classic. Like I said, I still play it. I don't think maybe not number one, but I don't think anybody would argue that it's a classic.
I
So
don't I don't think either of our number ones are uh controversial.
no, no, no. Unlike
I think King of the Beach might be a little controversial,
it's a phenomenal game. All right, we're gonna run out
but
of time here. I think anything we have still have a minute or two, but anything you want to add? The kind of closing thoughts, Jordan, for
um
anybody out there listening, or just for your
well
own amusement?
well, I'll try to not do any clothing thoughts for my amusement. I will say this was harder than I thought it was going to be because there are a lot of games I remember playing and really loving on Nintendo growing up. It was a big part of my childhood. Like I said, I wanted to put Mike Tyson's Punch Out on it. For a while, I kept the Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I still might have the cartridge because I'm like, after he had a little bit of a run-in with the law, I'm like, well, they're never going to make another Mike Tyson's Punch
Right,
Out.
just punch out.
Um, and then he decided to, become beloved and play with
I
with
I was
pigeons
actually
and,
going to
and star in
ask
The
you
Hangover. Um,
if you wanted to expand it to 10 at one point, but I said we got to draw a line. Because then what? Then 10, 15, then do 15, then do 20. I
yeah.
was going to ask you. I said, should we do 10? But it's just going to sprawl and it's
So
just top
yeah,
100.
I had such a hard time because then also like I don't know if you ever played like not the Super Mario Brothers, but just Mario Brothers. It was I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
the
yeah,
very
yeah.
first one.
Which that
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 one was a
game
ton
is
of fun.
yeah.
I love that one, but it's completely different. But yeah, I had a hard time.
I did
Uh,
too. Yeah, and that was the reason, honestly. I was going to expand it, but I figured we had to cut it somewhere. I mean, I could make a top 25 list, honestly, but that's just too
that's
much, right? So
yes, yeah, yeah. What about you? Anything?
no, no, I don't. Like I said, I would agree with you. The general, it was hard, but I basically went for the one. I mean, my list basically instead of top five, it's just the ones I still play, right? It's
Oh,
basically the
Blades
top
of
five games.
Glory. I know.
Yeah,
Just remember
no, Blades
Blades
of
of
Steel,
Glory. Blades of Steel. That's right.
that's a,
Blades of Glory was a different thing.
that is the
Blades of Steel. Ka-ching! Yeah, Blades of Glory was with John Henner and
that is the
Will Ferrell.
John Hader vehicle.
Yes, yes.
All
Sorry.
right, we're gonna wrap up here.
Before I misname other things.
I was gonna say something else. I'm not going. Before we're gonna wrap up here before we run out of time. We just want to appreciate or say that we appreciate everybody listening. Thank
We
everybody for
want to
listening.
appreciate, but we don't.
I was gonna say we want to say or thank everybody. Yeah, it just my hey, listen, it's a weekday. I'm tired. Thank you everybody for listening. We appreciate it. Please follow, like,
Yep.
and subscribe. Check out TikTok for more videos from Jordan, and we will see you next week, everybody. Bye,
Bye.
guys.